I'm very happy to bring up Dzidra Šmita. She's the director of the Riga Central Library, and she will be showing us a presentation about public library as a cornerstone of democracy. So please.
Hello, dear colleagues. I would like to share my experience how to transform the typical Soviet mass library to modern public library of democratic country. So here you see the building of Riga Central Library, where we are located in 3 floors. And the best what I can say about this building is that it's very center of the city, very good location, and you know that the, every specialist on local history used to say the most valuable 3 things: location, location, and location. So we have excellent location, and that's why we don't care about the style of architecture of this building, because really inside we have done a lot to change this this library for a really modern public library. So Riga Central Library is quite old. So we are founded in 1906, and here you can see how we looked in the very beginning, and you see that we have really very long history. And we try to do our best in our future way. So here you see the structure, and what I would like to tell about the user service departments. So we have the central library, as you've seen, and we have 26 branch libraries, 3 external service points, specialized reading room, and beach library. And so talking about public library, I think that what is essential? It is accessibility. And accessibility in that meaning that library is accessible physically, as you see that a reader in wheelchair can attend our library, and also library must be cozy, open, inviting, and safe place. And this is, basic theory of library buildings, and we really try to follow these rules. And also, I think that it was a long time ago when we are working in style. I do my haircut myself. So, and that's why this is why I would like to tell that our libraries are designed by a professional architect, which is our employee, in fact, employee of our library, because we are doing renovations all the time, and they are professionally designed furniture and also professionally designed layout. And I think that those libraries who are in process, in renovation process, are done quite well. So, as I told, that our strength is our network. And because it's very important that we don't have one very pompous central library and we don't care what is in the neighborhoods. So you can see that our libraries are located quite well all over the city. And no more 15 minutes to travel from home to library. This is our rule, no more than 15 minutes. Our library is socially responsible institution, and that's why we have this slogan: "Library goes to reader." And there you can see the so-called Sunny Days Library at the Children's Clinical University Hospital, where we are since 2006. And it was created together with Hospital Support Foundation. And Riga Central Library provides services for patients, for parents, for personnel to hospital, and so we provide this service, external service points by books and periodicals, and by management and staff. And this is, I think that this is very, very important point of our services. And so also, this is external service point at Riga Shelter Day Center. So it's specially designed building, as you see for the left, for the right. Of course, we are not proud that we have such an institution, but we are proud that we try to solve the problem of people who live in streets and who are in very difficult situation. And as we know from the theory, that first 6 months are critical. And when the person is in streets, and if this person can recover during 6 months, though it will be fixed. But if not, it will go down and down and down. And that's why when this building was built, the director of this day center asked me, could you give us some old books for our clients? And then we said, why old books? And why just, something somewhere around the corner? And as you see, we designed this interior and layout at the same level as we have in every each library, and that means that clients of this day center they have to learn how to use library, how to use computers, as you see below, and really some of them really fixed their problems and fixed their situation in life. And we are very proud that we can help them to improve the quality of life. And also external point at the prison, also the same. We designed the same level as our library in any other situation. And this, our first service point at the prison was in a very strong regime prison, where people were kept for a very long time for very hard crimes. And, it's, the situation that person is 20 years in prison and they come out and they don't understand where they are. And that's why I think that this information, what we provide in this library, they prepare for the life in life after. And I think that it is also very important for democracy and for social responsibility of our library. And there is beach reading room. I think that it's also a very democratic place where discuss the things, where enjoy the cultural events, and where just to relax. And I think that this is a very good example of how to really to go to reader, to go closer to your patrons, and and those who probably didn't attend library before. But when they found that this is a very nice place, this beach reading room, and they become readers in our, as we say, normal libraries. So also, as I said, access, this is not just that we go to reader, but also the library should be accessible physically. And so when we renovated our premises, we really tried to do all these ramps and lifts and elevators and whatever. And this is very important for our readers. Then collection. We all know the saying, content is the king. Content is the king, and our library has written conception of acquisition policy, and that means that there are no voluntary decisions. And that sometimes happens that the director of libraries cat lovers, and they, it's and then this library buys the books on cats, and another director is dog lovers, and they buy book on dogs. So we have a written conception, and where is said how we made our collection, and what we buy and why, and what kind of donations we accept. And because we think, this is my strong belief, that library is not last stop before garbage. And that's why it must be very serious statement what kind of books we accept as a donation, both in physical and also in content. And then we also have acquisition board, where we purge, where we plan our purchases and our titles, and we meet each month, and we go through we follow the book markets, and we made our analysis and we made our decisions. So there are some statistics where you will find. So special collections. We are very proud with traveling exhibitions, 100 plus books. What this collection was made for celebrating of Latvia's 100 jubilee, and here we find one specific children's books for each year. And we made even Catholic, you will find, I saw them somewhere over there. And then also we have special collection for publisher Helmārs Rudzitis. He was a very important publisher in Latvia, and then he continues his work in America after World War II. And we have full collection of his books in one of our branches, and also we have the reading rooms. And last but not least, on April 4, we received the first donation of Ukrainian books from embassy. And I would say that I didn't behave very well, but I called the embassy and said, Mr. Ambassador, we know that all the embassies has the books, because the authors and I think at this moment we didn't bought a lot of Ukrainian books, and it was not settled how we do that. Please give us your books what are in your embassy, and he did it, and even from his home. And so we received, and it was our first collection of Ukrainian books. And now we also do buy from different kind of sources. But so we try to do this. IT questions. Reliable information. There was a lot of talks on this matter today. The safe and trained staff are trained how to navigate information resources and how to recognize reliable information and how to find fake news. And we also try to do the best, and to teach our users how to find reliable information. And also this is a question of digital gap. And here you can see this old card catalog. So we don't use this. This is a piece of interior in our library, but we preserve one of them because that now our children even don't understand what it is and how to do with them. So librarians really help elderly people with digital skills, but it's also sometimes we try not to go too far, because librarians are so welcoming that they are ready to do all the processes in their internet banks even, yeah. But that it's strictly forbidden. And cooperation and partners. Of course, we cooperate very good with our neighbors, and Riga Central Library is institutional member of IFLA, and the Metropolitan Library sections of IFLA, and we even have hosted MetLib meeting in Riga. I think it was a great success. But we also have had very good cooperation with Ukrainian. We had Ukrainian colleagues. We had special project with Kirovohrad library, and it was very, very good example for cooperation. And which is such a deep sorrow for me that we have very good cooperation with Minsk Library, and it stopped because of why. Of course, we try to cooperate very close with local municipality, and we find quite good support from municipality, and which is very important, this is local community. Because if some years ago we were talking that we are working for them, now we say that we are working with them. And there are local, quite big projects, what we realize together with local community. And also we cooperate with another institutions of culture and education. It's very important not to work parallel activities, but to merge together and do the things together. And so you see different kind of activities, exhibitions and talks and whatever. And non-governmental organizations. This is very good partners, and we do the things probably what we couldn't do just as a library. But together with the non-governmental organizations, we can do a lot of good things for libraries. And personnel, of course, well educated and motivated. So we have continuing education center in Riga Central Library of our own. Of course, we try to attend all the possible activities organized by National Library and other actors, but we do a lot of things of ourselves. And from 13th of April, we have two colleagues from Ukraine. And I think that they are doing quite well. So I think that it's important also to work with our Ukrainian users, because it's very, especially for children, because it's very good to have these colleagues who can speak Ukrainian and to give all these activities. So as I said. Yes, and we also are in social media, and we try to be in touch with our readers and with our partners, and so thank you.
Thank you very much to Dzidra. Dzidra, maybe don't run just yet. We still don't have any online questions, but maybe we have someone here who wants to ask something to Dzidra. If not, then sorry, there was a question.
Yeah.
I would like to ask about activities for children refugees. What kind of programs do you have for them?
So we have a reading promotion program in general for children, and we try to involve these children. Of course, they can't to be involved in our reading promotion program, what are organized by National Library of Latvia, but we do the same just in Ukrainian language. And also they have storytellings and different kind of activities in garden, as you see, and in beach library. And I think that we do what we can, because there's also, as I said, safe, nice place with kind personnel where all these children feel safe, and they can relax, and they can read books in Ukrainian, and they also can learn Latvian.
Thank you very much.